I'm Farina from Arkliving, and today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to grow your own beautiful space-saving garden on your boat or your balcony. We're going to attach the two drip trays, which are also the water reservoirs. So just pop it on there like that, and just with a gentle click, it goes on like that. On the other side, you do want to do this before you at the beginning. There we go. What you want is about 5 to 10 centimetres worth of drainage material at the bottom of your planter. You can use anything you like really here, and often when I'm planting a pot at home I will use gravel or rocks in the bottom of the planter pot. But today I'm using twigs, and the point of this is because this is a railing planter, I really want to keep the weight down. And so to keep it nice and light, because it's going to be sitting on the railing and we may be moving it up and down off the railing, but also simply to make sure that the railing will support the weight of the planter pot. So I'm using twigs. The thing to remember about these is that they will break down over time. So of course you can use an inorganic material such as polystyrene foam balls. I prefer not to use these, particularly because they're going into a marine environment, and you do want to be careful of what might get into the ocean. So twigs are good. Okay, so the next thing we want to think about when we're planting out our pot is the most important part of any garden, but in particular your pot. It's the soil. What I'm going to be using here today is actually something called coconut coir peat, and it's made from the husks of coconuts, the fibre, ground down. And the reason that I use this is because firstly it's lovely, it comes in this lovely compact brick, which is obviously perfect if you're travelling and you're going away in your boat, for example. It doesn't take up too much space, and it's not very heavy either. And what you do with this is you just follow the directions on the packet. It's incredibly easy, which is basically popping the brick in a bucket, adding some warm water, and then leaving it to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes or so and breaking it up. Okay, so we've got our growing medium here. We've got this lovely light mix of coconut coir peat and potting mix in around about a 50-50 ratio. And I'm just going to add that to the pot now. And probably fill it up to around 2/3 full or so. So pretty much the most important thing that you can add to your soil is compost. And what we're trying to get here is some added nutrients that will help to sustain your plants for their life while they're in the pot. So what we're using today is this product here. It's a vermicompost, which is compost that's been made by worms essentially, and it's full of microbes and all of these beautiful nutrients that the plants will just love. Plants just love this stuff. And the thing to remember is that if your plants are getting the nutrients that they need from the soil, that will help them to be as strong and healthy as they possibly can, which will obviously help them to fight off diseases and fight pests and that sort of thing. So what we've got are some of the more hardy plants. So we've got some rosemary here, we've got some oregano, we've got some Greek basil, which I've chosen because it's quite a compact bush, and we've got some strawberries. Let's put the strawberries in first. So what we do is just pop the plant up. Let's give it a gentle squeeze. And just pop it into position. Same for the next one. And just gently tease it out. Very gently. Put it into position. Give them a little squeeze if they're not quite the right shape to fit into the planter. Just a gentle squeeze, just minding those roots. Just firm it down a little bit around the plants, but try not to compact the soil too much. Okay, next thing is the mulch. So we'll just add some of this to the top, and mulching is really important because mulching just preserves the surface of your soil and stops the moisture escaping as easily from your soil, and keeps those roots nice and cool as well. So we want about 2 centimetres worth of this on top. There we go, and there we have it. The last thing is just to give it all a beautiful watering in, and you're done. There's your herb garden planter for your boat or your balcony.